The Blade Maelstrom and Supermaelstrom both got buffed in the recent update, but it wasn't the abilities that got buffed. It actually was the main attack that got buffed. Now the Supermaelstrom deals 5 damage with the regular blades, and the Blade Maelstrom deals 2 damage, which means the base attack and the ability both have the same damage now. Pretty cool if you ask me. But either way, to showcase this buffed upgrade, I am going to attempt a very difficult 2 megapops challenge with the upgrade. Let's hop right into it. And to showcase the tack shooter, guys, we are on the map Bloons. Yes, we're gonna try a 2 megapops challenge on this map, which will be really fun. Now, I was wondering if it's possible to just tack start on this map. We can try a faster shooting tack and see how this works out. I could technically get range as well. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. What if I do a dart and tack start then? And then we can upgrade faster shooting mid-round. Yes, this appears to be better off. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I'm really interested to test out how this buff works. I'm going to get the top cross path as I have already purchased on my Supermaelstrom for a couple of reasons. One, the top cross path just gives you more overall damage with the ability, but the ability doesn't last as long, which I think is kind of important in this case because we're going to be showcasing the tack's damage without the ability because that's what was changed. So we'll definitely have time to see how the tack performs there. But also, if I'm giving the tack shooter a lot of like ability cooldown buffs, such as the primary mentoring and maybe like an energizer later, then the uptime should be pretty solid even with the top cross path. But I think the first thing I'm going to purchase here is the middle cross path on my tack shooter. We'll get super range tacks on the field. And then do I want to, okay, we're actually already dead. I was going to say, do I want to get already a blade shooter? Why not? Does that allow me to defend these yellows? Looks like it. I feel like the early game won't be too bad here, but the main thing I'm worried about is like the higher layer of the balloons. Because blade shooter is not a bad upgrade at all. White balloons and black balloons, however, could give me a run for my money. And I'm dead round 15. Even with a 2-3-0 blade shooter, I guess it's just because this map is super short. Let's see what happens. It's the pink balloons definitely, right? Yep, the pink balloons kill me. I feel like I'm gonna need to get a different defensive tower, which is gonna steal pops just to help me through the early game. Nothing comes to mind right now though, so maybe we get a glue gunner in the mix. Bigger globs. Does this allow me to defend? It appears like that's the case. And then on round 18 here, I'm actually going to add a spike. Oh, that's not the placement I wanted. That spike factory placement would be quite bad, I'm not going to lie. But we'll have it all the way up here. This will just allow me to kind of breathe a little bit in the early game. Spike factory is fantastic on Bloons, so no complaints here. I think we will also upgrade it to long right reach and smart spikes. And then we'll keep it on set target. They added this in the recent update and I've been loving it. And I'll set the target as high as possible here, just to give my tack shooter time to get maximum pops before the spike factory is not needed. And we are still dying on round 22. That is ridiculous. Man, blade shooter is actually letting me down a little bit here. We'll go for a second glue gunner then. This one's on strong. We'll keep this one on last targeting. Hopefully that can glue almost all the balloons. The problem isn't actually that the balloons are getting glued. It's that the glue is not staying on the balloons long enough. That did work though. And I'd like to get Geraldo down now, but it's probably not smart because I don't have any lead popping power currently. So for lead balloons, I'll likely need to get up a alchemist for just an aim debuff as my guess. Which doesn't seem good because now I'll have 3 towers that can steal pops from my blade shooter. Is there like a better option though? I don't really think so. Well, I guess a mortar actually might not be a bad play. Because I can just target this away. We'll try that. Yes, appears to work. Wait, in that case, we could actually place Geraldo earlier, though. I think we could afford Geraldo in round 25. Get that leveling in here first. There we go. Perfect. Then we'll do the same thing on round 28 with the mortar play. No problem. I'm still dying against the rounds, though. Maybe before we get Blade Maelstrom up, we use a Pickles and a Sharpening Stone. Oh, Sharpening Stone doesn't actually work on blades. I thought it would, in all honesty. I mean, I guess it only works on like dart type projectiles, but you know, blades getting sharp, it's something you would think that would pair together, you know what I'm saying? The Pickles did help out enough though, it looks like. Okay. Camo balloons in round 33. We should honestly use a camo potion, even though I don't need it to defend this round, just because there is more camo rounds coming up, and I would like all of those pops in the tack shooter if possible. Speaking about pops, we have 800 in the dart monkey, 300 in spike factory, almost 4k on the tack shooter, and 80 on the mortar. So tack's actually doing pretty decent, even with these other guys staying around. Now I can get the Blade Maelstrom up though. That should be doing 3 damage now, yep. 2 with the main attack, and then 1 extra with the pickle. And I have that ability off cooldown for whenever I need it. We'll use it against these rainbows here. There we go. And it's actually a pretty quick cooldown as well. This round could give me some issues though. Pink balloon rushes. Do I get this ability back in time for the third wave? Actually, no, we're good. Okay. And then Supermaelstrom's incredibly cheap, only 16.2k. Is that gonna pop them all? Yes, good job, Mortar. Perfect. Mortar was 100% a better play than the Alchemist, I think. Just to help me out for the early leads. Because if I had an Alchemist in here, the Alchemist would always be stealing pops. And also there's more lead balloons. It is more frustrating because it's more micro-intensive. But I guess that's just part of the game. Do I want to get more defense? I feel like before I get Supermaelstrom up, like that's the question. Do I want to just try to rush Supermaelstrom or get like a primary mentoring village, some glue gunner upgrades first? I feel like the Supermaelstrom plays smarter. Also, we are going down here. Maybe I use an early Maelstrom. That way I get back in time for round 40. Nope. I guess we'll add the village then. We'll add it. And we'll just make it a primary training for now. Extra projectile speed, extra attack speed, extra pierce. All of that should be of benefit to this guy. And that appears to make quite the big difference. My glue gunners also having extra pierce definitely helps out quite a bit. Now round 40. Let's see how a one blade Maelstrom ability does. Okay, that surprised me. I didn't think it would take out the mob entirely, but you know, good bin for the tack shooter, it makes sense. If you're doing Bloons chimps and you're struggling against that round 40 Moab, here's your answer to it. Just one blade Maelstrom souls. And then there's ceramics this round, so let's use Maelstrom ability here. I'm still dead, huh? Oh, I do have Jerry's Fire. Do I want to use it? It's either that or upgrade the glue gunners. Let's upgrade a glue gunner first. We'll go Monkey Commerce on you. And then we'll upgrade this one to a glue hose with bottom crosspath. This will be a glue strike later and possibly a glue storm. So that should be pretty solid. Now we'll use Maelstrom ability. And to defend. Nice. Okay, round 49. There is a big wave of ceramics this round, if I remember correctly. Maelstrom now. We had to be ready with our ability. And there's still ceramics afterwards. I defended it though. And we're getting our ability back for the rainbows this round too. I'm actually getting really close to Supermaelstrom. Wait a second. Round 50. Use that ability against the Moab. And I should go forward Supermaelstrom here. Come on. Please. There we go. Perfect. And now I have a feeling we'll be able to defend these rounds somewhat well. Even if the ability is not going. By the way, the ability is what? What's the uptime on this? It looks like almost 50%. Okay. So next off, I definitely want to buy primary mentoring. This will decrease the cooldown of the Supermaelstrom by another 15%. And we'll see what the uptime looks like. That's about 50%. Oh, it's still only slightly better than 50%. I thought it would improve by more than that. That could be a problem. You do get, I think, 30% reduction with primary expertise, but primary expertise is definitely not a smart purchase in this case. It would just steal an insane amount of pops. So I won't be getting that. Oh no, wait a second. So I ended the previous round with my Maelstrom like going, which means when you retry the round, the Maelstrom's no longer active. So I'm dying against these early Moabs. Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind for this challenge then. Let's get a Moab glue in here. I feel like that might make the difference. No, I'm still dead against ceramics. I guess we just go back to the round 56 and we try this once again. We'll get the Moab glue here early this time around. I won't end this round with a Blade Maelstrom ability, yep. And then I'll have it from the start. Perfect. And then the BFB in round 60, I'd imagine just one ability and this thing gets wiped out pretty easily. Let's see. Now. Yeah, that was quick. While the Maelstrom ability is active, everything just gets obliterated. It's while the ability is not active that problems can arise. And I'm dead here. Even with the buff, this is the crazy part. Is it time to get the Alch buff? I really feel like Alch buff is just not a good decision though. With how much it will steal later. Okay, so we're gonna retry from 60 then. And what I'll do here is get rid of that glue on this round. Just one round earlier. We'll end this round with a Blade Maelstrom, perfect. And then also I'm gonna buy a Glue Strike as well. Glue Strike might be able to help me out a little bit for when the Maelstrom ability is off cooldown. Let's see how we look against round 62. Also, reapply the Jerry's Fire here. We're looking decent. Fortified Moab should be able to get obliterated too. Yep. Oh, wait. Round 63 is up now. If I don't have... Okay, I need the maelstrom for all 3 waves. That's the first wave. I think I'm dead against the second wave here. Oh, barely. I feel like this might be possible. Maybe I use the maelstrom like earlier, right away. Just use it right off cooldown every time. Okay, third and final wave. Blue strike. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wait. Am I dead this round? Bro, like, come on. Give me a break, Ninja Kiwi. Okay, we'll redo 63. I need to defend this final wave of ceramics without a maelstrom ability is what it comes down to then. Somehow, some way. Maybe just spam some Geraldo items in here. And then we use a glue strike as well. Now. Oh, that actually defended. Okay. Round 64 should be a breeze now, because I have the maelstrom ability. Right? It looks like that was the case. We finally figured it out. Just took us some attempts. Alright guys, we've made to round 69 now. Nice. Slowly but surely we're saving up cash. How much do we need for an energizer? 30k? Maybe like 35k, 34k give or take? Which is pretty expensive. I feel like it's doable though. Once I get energizer up, we'll actually have decent uptime on the Supermaelstrom. That's what we need. I could also get an overclock. That's the one other thing I'm considering. The overclock would help us a lot when the ability is not going, but it'll also help us a decent bit when the ability is going. Whenever I use the ability though, everything pretty much just gets obliterated, so I'm not really worried about increasing the ability damage right now, personally. Okay, BFBs are actually easier to defend than mobs in my opinion, because mobs are faster and will slip by between the timings of the abilities. BFBs won't. So maybe the rounds get easier as we go on. You know, that's possible, because there's going to be a lot higher tier blimps. We have hit 20k on the save up, that's good. We're maybe 60% of the way to the energizer now. How many pops do these things have right now though? 3.5k, 1.8. It's a little bit more than 400 in the mortar, nearing 6k total stolen. Which honestly isn't terrible for round 75. I need to end this round with the ability going, so then it carries over to round 76. Yep, there we go. And it's gonna be mid-round 79, it's looking like, for that energizer forwarding time. We'll have to use 2 maelstrom abilities against both ceramic waves, or 1 against both ceramic waves, 2 in total there. That's fine with me. Let's just prep it. The placement inside the pond doesn't really matter, we'll just have it right here. Plutonium reactor. It got 2 pops, nicely done, submarine. Ability now. I probably used that too late. Do I get it back in time for the ceramic wave? I do. We're good. Now. And I am what? 2k off, pretty much. We're close. We're very close. I've made it this far without using a single rejuvenation potion, by the way, from Geraldo, so that's pretty impressive, I'd like to say. Round 79. I most likely will need to refresh the Jarius Fire, but first we're going to try it without doing that. Yep, we're dead. Okay. Jarius Fire refresh in here. Maelstrom now. Okay. Can I take out 2 BFBs? Yes, we did. Wait, Energizer. There we go. I could have actually gotten that so much sooner. But it's fine. I wasn't locked in. Maelstrom again. I think we have taken down 70... Nope, I'm dead. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Okay, we've got to wait on the Maelstrom ability a little bit longer this time against these 4 to 5 BFBs. Use it now. Blue strike. Okay, second one. Please go down. I think we did it. Nice. What about round 80 though? The ZOMG is going to be a problem, isn't it? Actually, maybe not. No, we are completely fine. I was surprised at how fast we killed that, I'll be honest. Overclock's definitely next on the menu. How do we look against Super Ceramics here? Oh, we are completely dead. I think I overestimated how fast the Supermaelstrom cooldown would be. I thought it would be near 100% with the Energizer and the Primer Mentoring, but there's still actually quite a bit of time between, which obviously is not ideal. Alright, I think it's finally time to add an Alk buff to the mix. We've gone long enough without it. Let's see if this guy makes the difference. Use it again. Alright, this is longer than we defended last time. That's a good sign. I'm still dead, but that was closer. We'll just get one spike in the back from Geraldo. It'll steal some pops, but I need just for consistency of defense. Okay, I think we're gonna do it this time around. Yep. Finally, round 81 goes down. How many pops did Geraldo get? 165. That's not honestly too bad. I keep dying to ceramics. I can't with this. I feel like I need an ice tower in the back, in all honesty. Doesn't this get blocked by frozen balloons though is the problem? Like if I get an Arctic wind back here, and maybe I could get an absolute zero later instead of an overclock. Absolute zero might be better than overclock, I don't know. Okay, I don't think the ability gets blocked. The main attack does get blocked though, which I feel like I can deal with that. Yeah, this helps. Even just a one Arctic wind helps out quite a bit. We might still go down this round, but it's looking a lot cleaner. No, we actually do defend. Nice. The ice tower is what I've been missing all along, I'll be honest, guys. It only got 44 pops. That's not too bad. How do we look in these ZOMGs? Use the ability as the first one. Ooh, I need the ability to basically solo it, because if that doesn't happen, I just like die hard against the ceramic, so wait a little bit longer, till now. I'm dead against the ceramic still, but I have 17k on hand. That's actually enough for an overclock, right? I don't want to place the overclock under discount though, this would steal pops. We're gonna place it all the way in the back. We can't have that stealing pops. And it actually steals a decent bit too because of the deconstruction upgrade. All right, overclock. How's this look now? Oh, absolute obliteration. That's what we like to see. And then we take down the second one easily too. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna add a sabotage to the mix now, instead of absolute zero, and I'll tell you why. One, I don't want more pops to be stolen. Absolute zero is gonna do that. I definitely will get absolute zero later, but I think right now it just wouldn't make sense. But I also do need sabotage just to help me out for some of the downtimes. Like right now, Supermaelstrom's not going. I probably would be dead against these fortified Moabs, but sabotage will help me out there. And Sabo's gonna help me out a lot for DDTs as well. Why is it always the ceramics, bro? Like, why? I mean, would something like a cryo cannon steal a lot of pops? Probably. Let's see. So far, it has only stolen 64 against the Moabs, which actually is lower than I expected. Maybe this is the play. Let's see. How many pops? Only 157. Honestly, I'm surprised. Okay. I'm not going to crosspath this guy yet. DTs this round. Supermaelstrom ability now. I'm dead. And does the Maelstrom ability not pop leads? I thought it did. Let me test that out real quick. Does this pop leads? Oh wait, it doesn't have camo detection. I don't think it does actually. Huh. Wait, the main attack pops leads, but the ability doesn't. How does that make any sense, guys? Oh, that sucks though. I think I've got to do some rerouting of defenses and go back. Maybe skip the sabotage or the overclock or something. Okay guys, I think I may have found the solution to the DDT problem, and that's an embrittlement placed here. Because this spot's not going to steal very many pops, but I'm hoping it'll be able to hit the DDTs in time to allow my tack shooter to pop lead balloons. Let's see. Yes? Oh my gosh, that actually works. That actually works. Did I just do the 2000 IQ play of all time? Try it again. There we go. And I've had this for like 3 rounds. It's only gotten 119 pops. This has gotten 386. Yeah, we're doing good on the pops requirement still. I do still want to get that Sabo back, but probably not right now. Maybe wait a little bit first. Alright, abilities. Come on, Supermaelstrom, deal with everything here. What an ability. Nice job. Oh, I definitely need Sabo back. Sabo's just so good for the downtime between the abilities, because these fortified mobs just come out too long, to the point where one Maelstrom ability can't handle them all. There we go. Okay, this might be the time. I've been on this round for a very long period of time, and I haven't beaten it yet. Come on. There we go. Finally. Okay. Round 93. I have the ability back for the DTs. We use it now. Overclock. I'm dead. I'm dead. I need Sabo is the thing. Like, I need Sabo for this round. I don't have it yet. I have enough for a snowstorm. I could technically snowstorm some of the DTs. Okay, please work, please work. We defend the DTs. I think we've done it this time with the creepy idols used too. I'm hoping. This looks good. Maelstrom ability's off cooldown now. Ideally, they go into the next round with some of my abilities back, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Finally. Round 94. Overclock. Maelstrom ability. Blue Strike. That ability. Sabo now. Yes. Okay. We're doing good. Come on, get Maelstrom back. Yes. Did we just first try 94? We did. Wait. I think I need a second Sabo. I'll get the second Sabo ability back off cooldown in time, though. Like, if I got a Sabo right now, I'll have it in time for the DTs. We'll try it first with one Sabo. Oh my gosh, Embrittlement's gotten 5k pops. Wait, what? I did not think the Embrittlement was gonna get that many pops. Oh no. I might not hit 2 million because of the Embrittlement's pops. I'll be honest. I might not hit 2 million because of the Embrittlement's pops. That's actually a big problem. Sabo? Maelstrom ability. I am so dead. I'm so dead. I guess we'll try MIB. We'll try it. I don't think a second Sabo is even helping out much there. The problem is that DTs aren't getting embrittled enough. Alright, Maelstrom ability with the MIB in here. Yes. We'll use Snowstorm ability on the downtime of my Maelstrom. Use it again now. Yes, that was good timings. Please work. Okay, we did it. We did it. I wonder if I should go back in time and skip out on this embrittlement. I feel like I probably can. The embrittlement has just stolen too many pops. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. And I'll catch you guys back on round 96. Alright guys, we're back to round 96. Skipped out on the embrittlement. We just have the MIB instead and feeling a lot more comfortable with that. Now I've got round 96 to deal with. So let's use Maelstrom ability now. We'll save Snowstorm for the downtime as per usual. Now, Snowstorm. Actually, probably could have used that earlier. It's fine. Maelstrom ability again. Oh, and I'm dead during the ability. Come on. Let's use some creepy idols. Okay. Alright, we're trying the no absolute zero tech. Ability now. Please defend. Try this. Oh, wait. Wow. That actually worked. I did not think that was going to work at all because I thought the absolute zero was necessary for like the slowing effect, the aura, but okay. I think round 97, actually round 97 could be difficult. I was gonna say, I think it'll be easy, but I don't know in all honesty. Absolute zero. Yeah, I'm about to die here. Can I get another Supermaelstrom ability? Wait. Wow, no, we defended. And I did defend it without using a Sabo, which is huge. Alright, round 98. This is probably the most difficult round for us. I am worried about it. But we're going to use a glue in the very back. I'm going to use a creepy idol. And I'll probably use one rejuvenation potion this round too. That's Sabo. Supermaelstrom, yes. Overclock. Absolute zero. Glue strike. Perfect. Maelstrom again. Let's use another absolute zero, and now we'll rejuve. Sabo again. Come on, don't die, don't die, don't die. Yes. Absolute zero again. I think I'm dead. That was so close though, that was actually close. What if I use a pickle on my Supermaelstrom? Normally a pickle is not good here with how much damage it's dealing, but I get an extra fortified damage. Rejuve? Yes. Come on. Defend. Absolute zero. Oh, I'm dead on this downtime, aren't I? Please. Oh, we survived! Oh my gosh. Oh my good golly, Miss Molly. We survived it. But am I dead round 99? I might be. And I also need a Spike Storm for round 100. Can I afford a Spike Storm? I should be able to. I can with the cash I make from 99. Okay. The ability's gonna go off cooldown right when the DTs come. Like, you gotta be joking with that timing. You actually gotta be kidding me. I think I've gotta redo 98 and have the sabotage off cooldown.
One eternity later.
Okay, I beat round 98 again. And I have abilities off cooldown. Let's go. Okay, so on round 99, I want to build the Spike Storm right when I have enough money for it. So I get the ability off cooldown for round 100. So Sabo now, and then I can probably build it right now. Perfect. That was good. Absolute zero that. Please defend. Yes. This is getting some pops, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And I have every ability off cooldown. That's fantastic. Okay. We'll buy bigger stacks. We'll overclock this. What do I do with $1,300? Not really much to do, is there? Let's run it. Blue Strike, Spike Storm, Supermaelstrom ability. No way it's not enough damage. It is enough damage, wait. Supermaelstrom again. Please. We did it. Did we do it? Oh wait, I forgot the challenge editor was set to around 120. Well, let's see. No! No! I tried so hard. 5,000 pops away. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had to give about 20k pops in the last round of the Spike Storm, so there's not really a way I can get around that. Maybe skipping out on the Cryo Cannon somehow, or getting this Alchemist later. The Alchemist stole 7k. I mean, that was still a really good effort. Very difficult map to get 2 Megapops challenge on, and we almost accomplished it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you did, round back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.